Please check that your video settings are correct in the lower right-hand corner of your video screen. On the Input tab, you'll find the DMX Controlled Fixture Types data box. The first drop-down menu is for DMX Controlled Fixture Types. This is where you select the name of the DMX Controlled Fixture Type you are entering into your chart. These are the deletable defaults in the DMX Controlled Fixture Types drop-down menu. Everything you add to or delete from this menu will be remembered for every chart your company makes from that point forward. The DMX Controlled Fixture Type drop-down menu is comprised of two sections that relate to each other. The By Manufacturer is a manufacturer's list of your current DMX Controlled Fixture Types, and a Category, or a categories list, which are categories you create as a most used or a favorites list. There are two ways you can add to this drop-down menu: adding a new category, which will start a new category to your favorites list, or add a new uncategorized fixture type, which will add the new DMX Controlled Fixture Type to the manufacturer's list. Let's start by adding a new DMX Controlled Fixture Type to the manufacturer's list by clicking on the green Add New Uncategorized Fixture Type button. This brings up a dialog box where we can define the new fixture type. Notice that the DMX chart will always tell you what you're adding to by the gray file path. So let's enter in the new DMX Controlled Fixture Type. A VL3515 spot, manufacturer is Verilight. The number of DMX parameters it uses is 31. Next, there are two check boxes, one for moving light and the other for custom scroll. If your new fixture type is a moving light, you need to check this box. This is how the DMX chart defines its discrete line shading with movers, among other things. If your new fixture type uses a frame-by-frame custom scroll string, you need to check this box. You can check both boxes, like in the case of an ETC Revolution, which is a moving light and has a custom scroll string. Or you could check none of them, like in the case of a DMX Controlled Fogger. But it is very important that you answer these correctly in order for the advanced features of the DMX chart to work correctly. Just remember that you only have to do this once. The DMX chart will remember it from that point forward. Since the VL3515 is only a mover, we'll check the box for moving light. Then click the Add button to add the fixture type to the DMX Controlled Fixture Types drop-down menu. Looking at the menu by manufacturer, then Verilight, we see our new VL3515 spot listed, and we can now make it a selection by clicking on it. Notice that the DMX chart will list your drop-down menu selection inside the menus box. And when we mouse over our selection, the DMX chart will verify the information that was entered into the chart if there is any doubt. It will show us the fixture type, the manufacturer, the number of DMX parameters it uses, if it's a moving light, and if it has a custom scroll string. Let's start a favorites category by clicking on the blue Add New Category Here button. This brings up a dialog box where we can add our new category. Let's call it Moving Light Spots, and click the Add button to save it to the drop-down menu. Looking back under the DMX Controlled Fixture Types drop-down menu, we see our new favorites category, Moving Light Spots, listed. But it has no selections, so let's add a DMX Controlled Fixture Type to the Moving Light Spots category by clicking the green Add New Fixture Type Here button. This brings up a dialog box where we can add our new fixture type. Notice that the DMX chart will always tell you what you're adding to by the gray file path. So let's add our new fixture type, which is an alpha spot 1200 16-bit. And it's manufactured by Clay Packey. The DMX parameters used is 23. It's a moving light, so we'll check the moving light box, then click the Add button to add it to the DMX Controlled Fixture Types drop-down menu. Looking at the menu under our Favorites category, Moving Light Spots, is our new Alpha Spot 1200 16-bit, and we can now make it a selection by clicking its name. And if we mouse over our selection, the DMX chart verifies the information we just entered. We know that the DMX chart listed the alpha spot in our moving light spot category. But the DMX chart will also document the fixture type under the manufacturer's list by Clay Packey. So in essence, you can make your fixture type selections either way, from the manufacturer's list or from a category if you have it listed there. Another way to add a DMX controlled fixture type to your favorites category is by manufacturer. Let's move the Verilight VL3515 spot into our favorites category, moving light spots. All drop-down menus within the 3 data boxes on the Input tab come with edit functions. To access them, right mouse click on the name you wish to edit. The DMX Controlled Fixture Type drop-down menu comes with 4 editing functions: Edit Fixture Type, Move Fixture Type, Delete Fixture Type, and View Fixture Type in the Fixture Type Parameters library. We want to move the VL3515 spot to our category Moving Light Spots, so we'll click on the Move button. This brings up a dialog box so we can pick where we want to move it to. Notice the DMX chart will always tell you what you are moving and from where. Clicking on the arrow in the Move To box will give you a list of all the places you can move the VL3515 spot to. So from the list, let's select Moving Light Spots, then click on the Move button to move it there. We can now look at our Favorites category, Moving Light Spots, and see our VL3515 spot listed. If we go back and look at the manufacturer's list under Verilight, we see the VL3515 spot is still listed there, even though we have moved it to the category Moving Light Spots. The DMX chart will never delete anything from anywhere unless you specifically tell it to do so. Let's look at the other editing functions by looking at the alpha spot under the manufacturer Clay Packey. Let's change the name to just say Alpha Spot 1200 by clicking the Edit Fixture button. This brings up a dialog box so we can make our changes. Then click the OK button. Next is the Delete Fixture Type button. This will delete the fixture type off all of your charts. So if you're using the fixture type in another chart, whether it's an archive chart or not, the DMX chart will not allow you to delete it. Once you click on the Delete Fixture Type button, the DMX chart will ask you to confirm the action in a dialog box. Click OK to confirm, or click the Cancel button. The last editing function is the View Fixture in the Fixture Type Parameters library. Once you click on this, the DMX chart will take you directly to that fixture type inside the library. For every fixture type you add to your charts, you will have to define that fixture type's parameter in this library if you wish to see them. You will only have to do this once. Set it and forget it. The DMX chart will remember it from that point forward. Since we recently added the alpha spot to the DMX chart, there are no parameters defined for it. If you would like more information on how to define your fixture types in this library, please see the video, The Fixture Type Parameters Library.